Welcome to the Quizzy Cat channel.
Detective Reacher Crime Riddles.
Are you ready? Don't forget to subscribe.
The maid is the murderer because she lied about going to the post while it is a Sunday, so no post deliveries and the post office is closed. I'm very proud of you awesome detectives. Case 2, Ashbury Murder, a UK investigation. On a Monday night, my phone started ringing.
Hello, Reacher. How are you doing, my friend?
Hey, Jane. Long time we didn't talk, my dear.
I am calling you as I need your help with a very complicated crime that happened in Ashbury. The Lord of Ashbury was found dead, and it looks like a murder. I need you to fly to us here in the UK to help us with this case.
Jane is a close friend of mine and one of the brilliant detectives in UK. So I took the first UK flight on the next day.
Hello, Reacher. Thanks for coming to help me on this case. Let me brief you on what happened. A couple of days ago, I received a call in our police department from the Lady Audrey, the wife of the Lord of Ashbury, and she was in a very bad state.
Hello, I need help. My husband is dead. Oh my God, he is dead.
The servants found him dead in his reading chair with no signs of forced entry, just an opened window. But what took my attention was the peculiar look of surprise etched on the late Lord Ashbury's face. It was as if he had seen a ghost before meeting his untimely demise. There were a bunch of books and papers on the floor in the crime scene. We locked the library room in the mansion, and we collected all the evidence from the room, and I strongly believe that the evidence have lots still to tell us. I tried to point out the circle of suspects. Of course, people inside the house, including his wife, his sons, and the workers in the house are included. But while talking to Lady Audrey, she mentioned that she heard the Lord shouting over the phone a couple of days ago.
You can't threaten me, Edward. Not you nor the whole family of Atkinson can do anything to me. Don't you ever dare to deal with me like this. I'm not afraid from you.
This is Edward Atkinson, one of the biggest business rivals of the Lord. They always had clashes through the years, and they always held grudges against each other.
This is a very good reason to commit a murder.
Indeed it is, Reacher. I went to Edward Atkinson in his office and confronted him with the phone call information, but he had a strong alibi as he wasn't in the UK at that time. He talked to me describing their rivalry and what happened exactly in that call.
Ashbury and I had our differences, but murder? That's a serious accusation, Detective. We have business rivalry, but it was purely professional. On that day, I was shouting at him over the phone on a very important real estate deal. For Her Majesty's Special Fund. I told him not to compete with me on it. Otherwise, I will do everything I can to take his real estate company down. So he got angry and told me that I shouldn't threaten him.
Take me to the crime scene. Once I entered the house, I went into the crime scene. I had already looked at the evidence photos that they took at the time of the crime. Indeed, the evidence has some important information. Tell me, Lady Audrey, what were you doing when the murder was discovered?
Oh my God, it was a horrible, sad day. I was having all the workers in the house in one room to talk to them about our upcoming charity event that we will host in the mansion, and I was explaining to them how we will do it and what they will need to do. At the end of the meeting, I asked one of the maids to ask the Lord to join us to share as well what are the key things he wants in the event. And then we heard her screaming, and all of us went to the library room. It was really heartbreaking.
I asked for one of his sons for interrogation. Paul, I was told you are the eldest son. I understood you were at home at the time of the crime.
Yes, I was in my room talking to my fiancée and business partner Beatrix over the phone, discussing the issues we are having in our business. We have lots of debts. It is devastating me and I don't know how to fix it. Then I heard the screams.
Called for the younger son, Adam.
Everything changed since the death of my father. He wasn't only a father to me, he was my lifetime friend. I was in London meeting some friends, and I wasn't here for a full week, and I came back directly when I knew about the situation. My life changed after that day. I lost a very important person in my life.
Reacher, this is not an easy case at all.
Yes, Jane, but I know who is the killer. The killer made a mistake. The crime scene and the evidence had the details that solved this mystery for me, Jane.